Hello and welcome back to the next video in the Journal Your Story series. And today's prompt is Bon Voyage. And so I kind of went back and forth on this prompt because I wasn't really sure if I've always heard Bon Voyage as kind of like a term for goodbye, and it's always kind of on a boat. So I just needed some clarification on exactly what Bon Voyage is defined as. So I looked it up, and it's basically saying on to your next adventure. So I thought, well, that's perfect timing because I'm finishing out my January journal and starting my February. So I'm saying goodbye to January, and so that's a perfect prompt for creating a page in the back of on the very last page of my journal. So I was cleaning my room the other day. Actually, it was in the wee hours of the morning, my art room, and couldn't sleep. And so I found this pack of one of my favorite packs of papers, and it's by Antiquity. I can't think I'm pronouncing that right. And anyway, it's like the calendar one. So it has about it has like a three different pages that go with each month, and it's very vintage themed. So it has a lot of the old um, kind of vintagey girls to it. It's really cute. I just absolutely love it. So I was really thrilled that I had found it and decided, hey, I'm going to use it on this last page. So right now I'm adding a mixed media. It's kind of like a Mod Podge, but it's not mixed media, but it's a liquid glue. And it's real light. You can find it in the art section. And it's just kind of since the paper that I'm gluing down is actually an older piece of paper. A friend of mine gave it to me that I met at a Crafty Destinations event last year. She gave me this a packet of wonderful papers, and inside was this ephemera pack of schoolwork, and I just love it. I love the handwriting, um, and so I'm using that as a back. And using this glue, it's not real thick, so it goes on perfectly smooth with it. So yeah, so I tore some papers out, and I'm just kind of adding some ripped pages to the bottom there. Um, I'm going to be kind of doing a theme of where you jump into the I'm jumping into the next month. So I'm going to be using a sticker that actually I'm going to be putting in the shop this next week. Uh, and so you'll see it here shortly. And then I decided that I didn't want to leave this page with the actual original charts and things that are in the back of this notebook. So I'm just using another sheet of paper to cover that up so I don't have to, so we can make two pages pretty, the very last two pages really pretty. So, and again, there's not going to be any journaling with these pages. They're just going to be decorating and having fun and using stickers and so yeah, so I'm really just gonna have a good time. I'm having a good time journaling. Always do, right? But just plain. And so I'm just working on like doing some layering of this tag and the actual Bon Voyage little prompt there. And also, what um, I have decided to just kind of, I guess, just basically not really do anything as far as like journaling because I've already kind of closed out my book, but I just wanted to um, add something to this very last page because I've already done January 31st on that previous page. And so I'm just kind of really having fun using supplies. And so, speaking of supplies, I have so much ephemera and papers and book pages and dictionary pages. And oh my gosh, when I was starting to go through my room the other night, and I'm really trying to condense everything into places that really just get organized. I mean, I know it's a work in progress all the time, but I just really that's part of my goal this year is to get organized because I am just a mess. And I think as creative people we are, but I mean, it's like I move on from one thing to the other and I don't clean up my mess from prior. So I literally just put all my Christmas in a box, um, and now I'm like, okay, so now I can kind of move on to getting the rest of the year worked out and organized. But I have so many things I'm so excited about because one, I totally forgot about some of the boxes of little bits and bobs and things like that. So I was thrilled to find some of the things that I have totally forgotten about. So, and again, if I'm not using it or I don't really, if it doesn't say, oh, I just love this, I'm getting rid of it. I'm gonna um, give it away or do something with it because I'm not gonna keep things that I don't really actually love. So yeah, so I'm just going to use these extra large letter stamps and include those. Just kind of going to put in January, as you can see, it says Bon Voyage January. Um, so yeah, but going back to creating, I'm also going to be. I was thinking about keeping up with doing these journal your story prompts and just kind of maybe coming up with some prompts, maybe like try to do once a week. And if I do more, great. If not, that's fine. But just kind of come up with 12 different ones. So that would be, you know, just seeing if I can commit myself to, because I really do like randomly putting different pages throughout my book. And I think it also gets you thinking and creating and writing. And so I really am thinking that would be really fun to do. Is just kind of have a weekly little prompt two of a word, or I was thinking of using like I thought about doing all pages in different colors, like start collecting orange things because I know that's one of the things I've started making a list and putting like orange you glad or something, and then you could just do all orange or something like that, or pink or whatever. Just for one, you get to use up your supplies and you get to play, and you can have a really fun page in your journal. So I don't know. Other prompts too, but I am seriously thinking about continuing this because I really do like having these random pages throughout my journal of different things that are your story. And the other thing is I ran across some couple old pictures that were of my kids and different situations or different things, and I have those set aside that I definitely want to use in this next journal as well. So that is one of my things I want to do as far as continuing the journaling process. So yeah, so I'm just this little girl that I have here, I just loved her little hands up. She's like saying, "Okay, that's it. It's over. January's over. We're moving on." So, um, anyway, I'm gonna try to finish this up. My dog is wanting out the front door here, and I'm sitting in doing my voiceover, so I'm hoping I can get through this without him barking. But as you saw, I did have some Lisa Frank stickers. I ordered those off of Amazon. I haven't had any in so long, so I think Journal with Dolly got some in a Happy Mail, and I was like, oh my gosh, Lisa Frank, I need to order me some of those. So I was lucky enough to find some on Amazon that were not that expensive. So yeah, so I'm just layering up these here and just kind of playing. Like I said, this is just plain. I'm just going to be using some supplies and some stickers, and um, definitely have hearts on my workspace right now because of course Valentine's. And that little teacup there was a little teacup I designed as a die cut for a Alice in Wonderland kit I did a while back. And so I have several of those just kind of hanging around, and I thought that would look cute here. Speaking of, we're going to be doing a tea next weekend. I'm going to be doing a live tea. It's probably going to be like an hour long on Instagram, but I'm going to be kind of doing it as a closure to Valentine's Day. We had a swap, which has been so much fun. In fact, I'm going to be opening up some of my Valentines today that I've received, and uh, I'm thinking about kind of doing the same thing, which is kind of like a journal with me, where I have my journal in front with some tea and a little cake, and um, just kind of go live with you guys, and a little nervous because I've only done it one other time live, and I think it went okay. I think it went pretty good. So, um, I just always get nervous that it's actually like lie. I don't know why, but so yeah, we'll see. But that's gonna happen next week, and I'm really excited about that because I love having little tea parties. And although this will just be a tea for one myself, um, I think it'll be fun. So it won't be by myself, because I hope you guys will also set your table up and get your little tea and have a little cake or whatever your love is, a cookie or a biscuit or whatever, and set up a tea and have a tea with me. So I think that would be a lot of fun. Um, so yeah, so I just kind of working with some markers. These are those Posca's markers. They're an acrylic paint marker. I really love them. Again, this was something I've picked up off of YouTube, and I believe it was Holly with Journal with Dolly. She was using those. I asked her what kind of markers that she used, and she was telling me about those. And I was kind of leery at first. I was like, oh, wow. Now, the only thing is they do take a little bit of time to dry, but not a whole lot. But I really like the vibrant color, but I was a little nervous about them bleeding through on my pages. But in this particular instance, with cardstock being down, I didn't have anything to worry about. But so far, so good. And I really enjoy them. In fact, I'll probably be ordering a few more off of Amazon just to kind of see. Um, get me a few more colors in stock. I have just like your regular primary colors. But here I'm going through my stash of stickers. I'm part of the Sticky Club, and my daughter went through and like kind of like really combined all the sticker sheets. We went through the ones that we wouldn't use. I gave some away for gifts. And sorry, my dog is gonna bark, and I have just a few more minutes. Can he hold out? But I did want to use, like I said, I wanted to just use fun stickers. I had unicorns, little piggies, little frogs. So yeah, just kind of wanted to play along in here. And these are some little black and white pigs. They are adorable. This one holds in a little balloon. And so yeah, I just wanted to kind of play along um, with and just put as many stickers as I can. My daughter's actually in this video, she's waiting on me to play a game. And so I literally was like, okay, just give me a few more minutes, and um, decided to just kind of, I probably would have, I didn't want to go overboard on the stickers because I could totally see myself filling this whole page up, but I didn't want to cover up that word, the lettering, that vintage page in the background. And but yeah, I could totally see myself going crazy. So in a way, it was good that she came in there and was like staring at me, saying, "Hurry up! I want to play a game." So, so yeah, so I eventually ended up saying, "Okay, I think that's enough," and it just kind of, we're celebrating the end of January. It was a good month, no complaints, even in a pandemic. And things happening in the world. It was very, very crazy, but celebrating that we're still moving forward. Um, as you see in that little bitty sticker I just put there, that purple one with the skate, it's a scratch and sniff sticker, and it's from Everything Smells. Absolutely love her stickers. If you're part of the sticker club, we're going to be doing there may be one coming in the next month or two. Not this month, but probably next month. So just kind of keep that in mind. It really brings back nostalgic. The smell, it's like almost like a purple. I think it's like a purple bubblegum smell. And it just like, I love the scratch and sniff stickers from being a kid. And so it really brings that back. And it actually adds a little something special to your journal because you can smell the sticker. And so, yeah, I totally love putting those in my journals. Um, so yeah, it's a favorite thing. But anyway, yeah. So, oh, and then I'm just using some Happy Planner stickers. Um, I ended up picking up a winter book, and I'm actually enjoying the stickers in there because it's stuff that I can use now, and they're yeah, I didn't even realize that they had winter like seasonal ones. So yeah, so that's a wrap on this page. It's having fun adding stickers, and I will see you guys in my next video, and hopefully my dog will not be barking at the very end, and I hope this doesn't come through that much because his barking doesn't come through. So anyway, I really enjoyed. Thanks for stopping in, you guys. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in my next video.